Folks, do you remember this clip? The clip heard around the world. The clip that will be following Angel Reese for the rest of her career. As long as her games don't sell out, as long as her games don't attract a good number of celebrities, as long as her games don't have any type of viewership motion, for lack of better terms, as long as all those three facts remain the same, this clip is going to follow her forever.
Have you ever noticed how the loudest claims usually fall apart the moment someone asks for proof? That's exactly what happened recently when a Chicago Sky reporter asked Angel Reese to back up one of her biggest comments from last season. Her reply went viral, and not in a good way. We'll break down that painfully awkward moment, but the real truth is in the numbers. Is Angel Reese actually the reason people watch women's basketball? Or has she just been benefiting from Caitlin Clark's popularity this whole time? This is a classic example of saying more than you can prove. If you're Team Clark, drop a baby goat emoji. If you're Team Reese, drop a baby giraffe. Let's get into it.
Since I've seen this clip, I forgot how arrogant Angel Reese sounded. I forgot how full of herself Angel Reese sounded. I forgot not only how nasty she sounded, the nasty facial expressions coinciding with her answer. You can see it clear as day. It's written on her face. She's disgusted that she's not getting the credit that she does.
You might remember when Angel Reese confidently declared, "People watch women's basketball because of me." Well, that bold line has just come crashing back down to earth, hard. Turns out, when reality finally arrived, it didn't spare Reese at all.
Sorry, young lady. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody would be watching the WNBA additionally for you. This is all about Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is bringing the money to the game, the planes to the game, the TV viewership. The WNBA is on fire because of Caitlin.
At the height of her rivalry with Caitlin Clark, Reese didn't just see herself as a star player. She wanted to be viewed as a ratings magnet too. After LSU beat Iowa, she fully embraced the spotlight and suggested she was just as responsible as Clark for the historic audience numbers. The message was simple. Women's basketball needed both of them equally.
Angel Reese was asked about this exact statement, and she decided to duck.
Fast forward to a recent Chicago Sky press conference kicking off the 2025 season. A reporter directly asked her about that claim. Did she still believe fans watch the sport because of her?
You made a powerful statement saying the reason people are watching women's basketball is not just because of one player, but because of you too. A year later, do you feel like you're
Next question.
Yeah, we'll move on. Thank you.
Her response? Just two uncomfortable words. Next question. The room went silent. No explanation. No defense. No stats. Just a quick dodge. And honestly, that silence said more than any answer ever could.
Keep in mind, whoever asked this, and there's people clowning the person that asked this, it was her statement going during the basketball season from last year, and the person's asking for her current feelings on said statement, her own statement. She pulled a next question. She ducked that. She duck goose that right out of existence.
This wasn't just an awkward exchange. It was revealing. When Angel Reese was confronted with her own words, she suddenly had nothing to support them. And honestly, it's not hard to see why. The numbers tell a very different story from the one she tried to push last season. Take attendance, for example. The Chicago Sky averaged around 8,000 fans per home game. Meanwhile, the Indiana Fever sold out every single matchup at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, packing in over 17,000 fans each night. The contrast couldn't be clearer.
Sold out arenas. What arenas are selling out that Caitlin Clark isn't playing in? I need to know. I need to know. But the Las Vegas Aces. No, the Las Vegas Aces sell out their season tickets. Tell me somebody who's selling out every damn place they go that's not named Caitlin Clark. Tell me somebody who's attracting celebrities, numerous celebrities everywhere they go, not named
Now, jump to this season. Reese returned to LSU for a preseason matchup, the same arena where she won a championship and built her brand. You'd think the place would be overflowing with support, but instead, only about 6,000 fans showed up to the Pete Maravich Assembly Center, a building that holds more than 13,000. Not even half full for the homecoming of their so-called superstar. That doesn't exactly scream ratings magnet.
From last year, that's from a circus. That was a clown show statement to have made about watching for us and blah, 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 blah.
And it gets worse when you look at the rest of her preseason games. The Chicago Sky's home matchup against the Minnesota Lynx drew just 4,600 fans. Her own arena couldn't even crack 5,000 seats. Another game in Minnesota pulled in around 7,600. And let's be real, most of those fans were there for the Lynx. These aren't the numbers of someone transforming the league. They're just average WNBA attendance figures.
To find out very quickly who amongst the Chicago Sky fans are really and truly basketball fans, or are they Angel Reese, the content creator fans? Because, and you got some of those folks obviously tuning in for basketball, but is it because of Angel Reese or for the best interest of the Chicago Sky team and you want to see them win?
By now, the pattern is undeniable. Game after game, the attendance data tells a story Angel Reese would rather ignore. After that LSU game, even her mother jumped on social media trying to defend the turnout, a clear sign that the criticism was starting to sting.
Angel Reese's mom taking to X to tweet this after all of the hullabaloo about Caitlin Clark and the high ratings. She says, that certain fan base looking in the stands celebrating attendance, while others are looking up in the rafters celebrating championship banners. We ain't the same. Different year, same haters. Have a great day. Well, all right. It is a different year, and it is the same haters, but I think you're calling yourself out, Mama.
That defensive tone said everything. When you don't have the facts on your side, you go after the people pointing them out. So when Reese hit that next question, it wasn't just dodging a reporter, it was avoiding the truth about her real impact. She made a huge claim, but the receipts don't match. The numbers don't need spin. They're loud, clear, and only get more embarrassing once you compare them to Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. Talking about being a draw is one thing. Actually being one? That's something completely different.
Said next question. So she doesn't want to take responsibility for her own work.
While Reese avoids answering questions about her real influence, Caitlin Clark doesn't need to explain anything. The numbers do it for her. The stats paint such a clear picture that it honestly becomes embarrassing for anyone who ever tried to compare themselves to her.
Angel Reese voluntarily went on a, quote, they're watching for me too, and I want y'all to realize that rant, because she wanted that attention. She created the drama, asking her about her comment as we enter a new season is perfectly normal and not stirring things up. Absolutely.
The reality is simple. While Angel Reese dodges questions about her impact, Caitlin Clark is quietly transforming women's basketball in real time. Sold-out arenas, record-breaking jersey sales, and unprecedented national TV coverage speak louder than any interview, quote, ever could. And the 2025 season is proving it. Clark and the Fever are dominating the spotlight nationwide, while Reese continues to struggle to justify her bold claims. Some athletes talk about greatness. Caitlin Clark simply achieves it.